Hey, what's going on, guys? Bisectatron here from Clash of Clans Manual. Today is another one of my Clan War recap videos. So recently, my clan was in a clan war, and we haven't been doing that well lately. We had a couple losses before, and I was hoping to get a win this time. I couldn't get Bisectatron Jr., my lower account, in the war, because there were a couple people that didn't have enough trophies, and they weren't able to get in it. So naturally, we got a bit of a tougher opponent. We had a couple town hall or higher level players in it too, so that gave us a tough opponent. But it was a pretty interesting war. It wasn't the typical one. There were some very unique battles, I should say. Anyway, though, we got matched up with the Highlanders. Freedom, active, awesome donations join us. They look pretty active because you can see they have a bunch of donations, and that's always a sign of a good clan when they have a bunch of donations. It shows they're active and they're serious about the game. So right away we knew it was going to be a tough matchup, but right when the war day started, I went ahead and attacked their number one guy, Blorna. Solid Town Hall 10, but the Inferno Tower is kind of to the side. So I drew out the clan castle with a giant and dropped a lightning spell to take out some of the archers, although there was a dragon in it as well. So I'm going to draw the dragon to the left side and try to take that out with some witches and wizards. So I'm using my Go Wee Wee strategy with a jump spell, and it's pretty reliable for a 2-star, and that's all I can really do is 2 stars. I was thinking maybe I'll do hogs, but 3 expos, and that one Inferno Tower, even though it's on a single target, it still has a bunch of hit points. It can do damage to those hogs pretty fast. So I didn't want to risk it with hogs. I thought I'm not going to get 3 stars with hogs, so might as well just play it safe and do Go Wee Wee. So my golems did kind of stack up a little bit, and when they don't spread out, the problem is sometimes some of your wizards get shot at. But I was able to get my king to the middle, which is the most important part, and he's going to go right up and take out that town hall. He'll have some wizards behind him, and those golems just going around taking some hits. So pretty easy town hall. I'm at about 30%, and it looks like the town hall will go down. So I just need another like 18, 15% now. I still have a lot of wizards alive, but the golems are kind of going to the side, so the wizards are going to be shot down by that Inferno Tower and that Expo. So at 40%, I'm kind of leveling off. I have a bunch of golems still alive, because what happens when they get close together, they don't take as many hits. So the wizards and witches die faster, but the golems are still alive. You can see I still have one at pretty solid health. So at least they're distracting that mortar in that expo, so I have a couple troops going along the outside. I'm dropping those minions and archers that I used to get the 50% after I take out the town hall, and pretty easy. I got a little bit lucky that the golems kind of, went over to the bottom of the screen and took out that cannon. Helped me out. So there's my 50%, and yeah, I'll go ahead and speed things up for the sake of time, because I'm just letting the clock run down. I don't like to end the battle, I just let the clock run down usually. So anyway, that'll do it. There's my army composition for Go Wee Wee. In the next battle was very interesting. Well, one of my co-leaders, Ben, is attacking, so let's see what he can do in this first attack. So we dropped a bunch of hog riders, and he didn't draw out the clan castle, so that dragon will take care of all of his hog riders. And that's it. Battle over. This is the kind of attacks that were just killing us. People doing stupid things. I mean, this is an extreme, but he didn't draw out the clan castle, and he didn't even bother using any archers. After his hogs went down, he's like, okay, I lost. So he just kind of gave up, got 0%. We had some pretty bad attacks, but this was a defensive war, so it kind of went both ways. On our side, we have Jordan, another co-leader, defending, and you can see he has a pretty strong base. He was recently a Town Hall 6. He's now a Town Hall 7. So you can see he has a couple under-upgraded defenses. But still, he has a solid base and a dragon in the clan castle. And this guy kind of toyed with the idea of drawing out and destroying that dragon. But he didn't really do it. So that dragon's going to do some work on the giants. And this guy actually had an archer queen. So he was a Town Hall 9 attacking our new Town Hall 7. This is our bottom guy. So I think this guy was pretty high up in the standings attacking our bottom guy. So I mean, he's supposed to be able to get the win. He has level 5 troops for like archers and barbarians, or at least barbarians. He has level 4 archers. And he has an archer queen, so, I mean, this is a pretty big step up on defense by Jordan, because this is one of their top guys going all the way down to attack us. So they weren't that great of an attacking clan. And you can see this guy was kind of all over the place. He drops a bunch of giants. Now he's dropping hog riders, and they're not going to do a whole lot. Hog riders and wall breakers aren't the best army composition for obvious reasons. So he was just kind of all over the place with his troops, and they were a little bit scattered in attacking as well. So the clock will just run down. I think all he has left is his king. So it looks like Jordan will be able to defend this, and this will definitely get the most heroic defense, because this guy is going so far down to attack him. So anyway, yeah, as I said, it went both ways early on, and it stayed tight. A lot of our wars have stayed pretty close early on, but after maybe 8 hours, a trend starts to happen. You can kind of see who's going to pull ahead. So this guy used a bunch of troops on him, but couldn't quite do anything. And that was a great defense by Jordan. So yeah, like I said, this war started off pretty even. The problem was we attacked down a bit, and what ended up happening is, as has happened many times before, we're tied as far as stars go, but we've used many more attacks. So that's kind of the problem. I wasn't on that much this war, because I'm on vacation right now, so I couldn't take a lot of screenshots as the war progressed. But I think as of this attack right now, we're like pretty tied on stars, like 20-20 or something. But we may have used like 15 attacks. They've only used 10. So that started to kind of throw us off, and it's never good when that happens, because you know if they use all their attacks, they're usually going to win. So anyway, we have Magic, who's one of our Town Hall 10s, attacking, I think this was the number 2 guy, who I actually was planning on attacking, but Magic took the initiative on him before I could train another army to attack. And he's just using all dragons. He has level 4 dragons, which helps a lot, because he's done pretty good job donating them. The only problem with dragons is if the clan castle or the archer queen starts shooting at them, they all run over to her or to the clan castle and try to take that out, and it completely takes them in a new direction. They were working on the town hall fine, but the archer queen shot and distracted them. Luckily, though, that dragon was able to get just enough to take out that town hall. If it was level 3, I don't think it would have been able to do the job. So, with dragons, yeah, if there's like a witch in the clan castle, the dragons will take like a bunch of time destroying each individual skeleton, and during that, the air defenses will be shooting at them. So that's the only kind of drawback, is sometimes they are pretty sloppy and they take way too much time and get way too distracted with the archer queen in the clan castle. Anyway, though, this looks like it'll be a 50%, because he still has his queen, which he hasn't deployed yet. His king's getting most of those outside buildings, and yeah, he'll just kind of wrap it up and take out some of these outer buildings, and that'll give him 2 stars, and he'll just drop his queen for fun, I guess, try to get some more percentage points. But he definitely has that 50% 2-star. So anyway, at this point, I think what was happening was, what happens when we attack is me and a couple other top guys can get a couple stars in like their 1 through 4, but then there's a big gap. Like all the upper Town Hall 8s, like maybe numbers 6 to like 10 or 6 to 12, no one attacks them. So here's a screenshot from partway through the war. We're about 10 hours into the war. No one attacked that much actually, but we're doing pretty good right away. But later on, they ended up pulling a little bit further ahead, and they kind of fought back. But right now, like this is a pretty good lead. We're actually in the lead, so this was a little different from most wars in that sense that we were able to get up ahead in the beginning, because usually it's just tied for a while. This was the problem, though. We had a bunch of people starting to not get any new stars for us. They're getting the same old stars they've already gotten, or they're not getting any stars at all. And it was just awful. And the split screen you'll see in a second is kind of, it shows kind of the problem. Here's what happens. So on the right side of the screen, we have we're attacking. One of our players is attacking them. On the left side of the screen, they're attacking us. This is kind of the difference. And I think these two battles, the difference between them, kind of shows why we lost this war. So as you can see, this guy is a pretty experienced attacker on the left side. On the right side, dropping a bunch of archers. And we weren't bringing that heavy of troops either. So as you can see, I mean, it looks like pretty much all archers using some lightning spells. But the guy on the left is using max hogs. His archer queen is king. And they just they were stronger, but also they attacked more smarter. And it was just, kind of painful to watch because it's like our third loss in a row. And I tried to develop new strategies of what to do, but it hasn't really worked. And as you can see, on the left side, those hogs would just run right through the whole base. But on the right side, when we're attacking, we never draw out the clan castle, which is a problem. I tell people to do this so much, but we don't draw out the clan castle, and that dragon became a problem. So, yeah, it was a difficult war for sure, and I think we're going to have to change up our strategy if we want to start winning some of these. I mean, it's kind of hard to believe that we always get tough opponents. I'm starting to think it's something with like how we're attacking and the strategy. So we'll work on that for the next war. And you can see on the right side of the screen, it was actually, I mean, P.E.K.K.A.s and archers in okay composition, but you gotta take out that clan castle if you're using, 100 archers. Some of them are gonna have to be pointing at the dragon. So that was a big problem for us. And I think that what we can take away from this war is, one, we need a new strategy, and two, I think I'm going to have to get Bisectatron Jr. in these wars and get us an easier opponent, because I think we have some Town Hall 10s, but they're under-upgraded, and that gets us, a bunch of tough matchups. So this was the ending result. We had a bunch of people who didn't attack. 11 attacks weren't used. So we took care of the people that didn't attack. Most of them had quit during the war. So that's never good. When someone quits before war happens, they're not going to attack. And this was a good clan. They used almost all their attacks and did pretty well on that. So even if we had good participation, we probably still wouldn't have won this. But it's kind of evident of our problem. We've lost like 3 wars in a row. So hopefully we can turn it around. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't enjoy making it as much, but I think it's pretty helpful and it showed some pretty interesting attacks. So I hope you guys can take something away from this. And I'm going to wrap up this video right now. I'll be making more Clan War recap videos, and I'll be starting a new series, Town Hall 5 Push to Crystal. So check that out. I'll be starting that very soon. And check out the rest of the series on my channels as well. I have a variety of different videos on Clash of Clans. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And I will see you guys in some of my later videos. But until then, I will sign off. Bisectatron out.